Welcome back to Hoochos. Today on Hoochos, I'm going to be unboxing and par testing this. This is the GRO-150 Groplanner Smart Wi-Fi Modular Grow Light. Let's get to unboxing. Now, straight off the bat, it's got non-discrete packaging. Now, I've actually talked to the company about this since I received the light, and they've told me that future packaging is actually going to be discreet. So in the box, user manual, warranty card, so it has a 3-year warranty, and the light itself. This light is really exciting. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, you know that I love modular things, and have a look at that light. Now that is cool. This is you can feel how well built this light is. Like it's a weighty light. And I don't get to do this often enough on this channel. We've got a power cord. That's an American standard plug, which I expected, but I'll just adapt that. We've got hangers, and hefty hangers at that. And it's really well packaged. I mean, yeah, nice. We've also got some ratchet straps, and as far as I'm aware, these are the modular clips. So you can use this clip to add additional lights to a daisy chain, but we'll get into that soon. So let's discuss the features of the light. It's a 150 watt grow light, so it draws 150 watts from the wall. The claimed efficacy is 2.7 micromoles, and the spectrum covers 650 nanometer red, 3000 K white and 5000 K white, and infrared 760 nanometer, which makes this a full spectrum grow light. The casing material is die-cast aluminium with a powder coated finish over the heatsink. So this LED grow light is actually modular, which means that you can scale this as you go if you wanted to purchase more than one light, and it's daisy chainable as well. So you can add another light to the side of this, which you can then connect up with the connector, and they're not proprietary connectors either. And this allows you to have all of your lights powered from the one power source rather than having, 4 cords coming out of your grow tent. The way you connect them together is with these adjustable half butterflies, I would call them, and they just slot into the connectors on the light, which actually double as your hanging points as well. This is a really well thought out design, and the light is really well constructed. The cast aluminium is really strong as far as I can tell. The LED diodes that are used within this light are Groplanner's own, and the driver is as well. All up, the light has a total of 756 LED diodes. These diodes are protected by a clear perspex lens over the top of the grow light, and this protects the diodes from foliar feeding and just general humid grow room conditions. One of the major things that sets this light apart from other lights is the way you control the dimming function on this light. It has a Wi-Fi chip built into the LED driver, which you then control through an app called Hoocho. And this is what app control of the brightness adjustment looks like. So I'm going from 10, 20, 30, 40, 90, 100. That's some pretty fine-tuned control. And it's all from the app. Now, the only thing that I could add to this would be I would add physical buttons so you can control it in increments. But, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm just editing now, and I wanted to add, you can actually set the light on a timer with the app as well. So you've got a countdown timer as well as a daily timer. So you can do 12, 16 on-off cycles that will control the day-night cycle of your plants. All right, we've had a look at the features and a bit of a discussion about the light, but now we can test the light. We're going to put it under a par meter and test its efficacy. So the watt draw is, I call it 145. And the temperature is 51.8 degrees Celsius on the heatsink, which is 125.2 degrees Fahrenheit. On the driver, 53.3 degrees Celsius and 127.9 degrees Fahrenheit. So I wouldn't want to keep my hand on that forever, but it's not like an instant burn. Well, that was really interesting. I'm going to give you the 2x2, which is the recommended flower height, which is measured at 13 inches, an extra for the par sensor, so 12 inches. So the average for this area was 669, and we times that by the square meterage, which was 0.36, and we get an average of 241. So we then divide that by the watt draw, and we get an efficacy of 1.65. Now that's not so impressive, but if we measure at 12 inches over the standard 1.2 meters square area that I test all lights on, we get an average of 290. We then times that by 1.2 to get 348 and divide it by 146, which is the watt draw. We then get an efficacy of 2.38. That's huge. Obviously the 2x2 would have a greater efficacy if there were walls on the area, a lot of the light's escaping, which is the reason why we're seeing such a low efficacy in that small area. And they're using all of their own technology. So their own diodes, their own driver, and that is a really good result. So that's a cool light. And I'm pretty sure it's fairly reasonably priced as well. So color me impressed. Just for good measure, here's the integrating sphere report that you can peruse yourself. And I hope you enjoy this episode of Hoochos. Happy hydroponicking. I'll see you next time.